What's a realistic time frame for a character trained solidly in a style to pick up a different one? Now, this is from a friend of mine who does some writing. She's thinking in terms of characters. This can also sort of be applied to people. Here's the thing. I think if you train martial arts that are very different from another, you can train them concurrently. So, for instance, you can train something like Greco-Roman wrestling and Arnis, which has a focus on stick and knife fighting. Because those things are not going to really interfere with one another that much. I think training two very similar striking styles can be a problem if you begin them both at the same time, or you don't have a whole lot of experience in one or the other. Tang Sudo versus Shotokan, because even the forms are very similar, but there's enough differences that, if you do the Tang Sudo version in your Shotokan class, your Shotokan teacher is going to tell you it isn't right. I don't think you need to necessarily stick with one thing as long as what you're training is different enough from each other. With that being said, I think 3 years of training, 4 to 5 hours a week, 3 to 5 hours, let's be a little generous. If you do that for 3 years on a pretty consistent basis, you should be competent enough to introduce something else without really splitting your focus. That doesn't necessarily make you like expert level, but it does make you competent. So I hope this answers that question.